it out, piss it out. You're gonna throw it up. You're gonna sneeze if you use it as snuff.
You know, write that down for me so I can look it up.
And like, it's like you inject it into these fucking rats, and they're gonna get cancer. Like, doesn't that like, you know, like, doesn't that make sense? Like, you can't do that to like,
Nothing,
you know, this is a sacred plant from India.
You're recording our conversation. I don't like being on camera.
I do like being on camera. Yeah. Like I think it was like packed from like my grandmother. She had a photograph, and like it used to spit out the picture from the camera, and like so it's Polaroid, and so she used to take pictures of that. But then she had cancer, and then she died, and then it was all gone. Like nobody was taking pictures anymore, and I was always like, you know, shooting things in the air and stuff like that, like oh wow. And so like it's a big thing for me, like camera and like documentation and like life experience, you know, and like kind of just making it all one. Like it's like a lot of like different things, like even brought me out here too, of like the divisions, you know, and like I always like a lot of my craft is always like trying to bring things all together, like the unity, like yoga. I remember like I was at Kripalu, this yoga place, and the guy, his like Sanskrit name, but he was like the runner now, the president of Kripalu, and like he said like the first time he had experienced true yoga, which was union, was like when he was on LSD. And I think it was like a couple minutes after that I just got up and left because I wanted to make some music. It was just like I kind of like had enough of that experience. I left a month early of like something like 6 months or 3 months or something like that. Like I was like a volunteer. But yeah, so it's a pretty interesting experience. And that was up in Massachusetts in the Berkshires. Have you ever heard of that place?
And where?
In the Berkshires. There's actually like a sister place, and it has this like big like controversy like of the history behind Kripalu, and you get to learn about it. It's pretty interesting. You get to learn about it, like through the underground too. It's like it's wild.
You know, where most cities come from in the United States, most of them were either mining towns or brothel towns.
Have you ever heard
every city in the United States?
I think in Oregon. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Oh right, man. I'm moving this. You know, like if I just like kind of like keep on applying that to like my daily life, it'd probably be good. But there was like this guy like Oso, like Otto or something like that, and he was like did this like tantric thing, and I forget what his name was. He had like 3 different names, and like he started like a commune in Oregon, and like the FBI caught him right before he was like, you know, leave the plane for like, you know, good reason too. Like, but like this huge controversy of how his commune was run. Like he had like this really great like concept and book I read too. It's pretty interesting about Tantra. You know, it goes like even further. It's really interesting. Of like the combination of like, I don't know. But yeah, so you never heard of this though? Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if you're from the state. Yeah.
I've heard of yoga. I know what it is.
Yeah. Have you heard of Tantra?
Well, all I know about it is from what I heard on American Pie too. They're all tantric sex and whatnot. That's all they were talking about in that. Well, I don't know what it is. I have no interest in yoga. When I was in high school, they had I couldn't believe it. They're like, we're gonna do yoga today. Like, you're fucking shitting me.
In school?
Yeah, I was in my school and like, we're gonna do yoga today.
Well,
and they brought this girl that's been doing it for like 50 years or something to give us a yoga lesson. Oh.
Yeah.
I was like 16. I thought it was the lamest thing in the entire world, so I walked away. I'm like, I'm going home now.
Yeah. Recently I got into it, like, I biked across the country and I injured myself, and like I was so, like, I didn't want like anybody to fix me for like chiropractors and stuff like that, and so like there was this partner yoga, and like I pursued that. It was nice. Partner yoga.
There's a lot more to yoga
like
than just the poses and breathing exercises.
It can be if you want it.
I know it can go a lot deeper than that, but
it's like it's all these like different like vibes about it. Like it's commercialized yoga, it's spiritual yoga. It's like there's all these like many different methods and physiological.
I just hate how they're
philosophies.
all the commercialized yoga people. It's like buy my video and learn yoga, and it's like, and then they try to tell you make you feel like it's gonna make you live for like 40 years longer or something. Like just buy my tape, you'll live forever.
I think everybody's like really just like kind of fed up with like advertising of like.
I hate advertising with a passion. I think advertising is like the most evil thing on this planet.
Yeah, that's why I pursue it. Like that's my major, and like my minor's animation, and it's.
You pursue it because you hate it.
Well, like
it's good
learning
to know what you hate.
Learning, yeah, like learning about it, like learning like the avenues and like what's good about it, and like.
There's nothing good about it.
Well, like it's like what marketing is.
It's one thing to say, hey, here's my product, this is what it is. It's another to throw it in your face every 5 minutes on a TV commercial.
So do you think, Chris, that it's kind of like your personal goal to like set out to like show America how Hollywood's dumbing down everybody?
I don't really have
I could go on about.
I don't have like
for hours.
So much like goals like that, but I have experiences of like what I do though, and like I find it's like like that anti-marketing genius or something.
You know what really drives me nuts is I pay $60 a month for my internet, and there's these fucking advertisements just all over the place. Like it's just like with TV, people spend $120. Some people $120 plus a month on TV. And 90% of it is advertising. That's what you're paying your $120 a month for.
Can you imagine the future? Like what we're gonna expect to see of like how advertising and marketing is like gonna like come to us, is gonna like slap us in the face with electronics, like if we're passing by like a billboard and stuff, they're just gonna beam out at us and
oh god.
Or like. Like what else is there left? We're such a like a
there was
an overexposed culture,
Ever see that show Futurama?
Yeah.
They did the one episode where they were beaming advertisements into your dreams. I was like, that is the darkest thing.